As a person, you have to consciously say, let me step out of this bubble. To step out of their comfort zone, because the internet won't allow you to. Cambridge Analytica, one of the reasons why they made chunks of money was because of, that whole, okay, so what does this guy like? And it's something that Facebook has mastered perfectly. If there's something you like, they will throw it in your face so much that you'll feel so comfortable where you are and not want to venture out. Every platform does that. If you go to YouTube and you play the video and you left it to autoplay or whatever, it will start feeding you videos that kind of are in that line, and you'll never step out of it. If you leave that, if you go to Twitter, the suggestions that Twitter gives you for, do you want to follow this person? They are similar to the people either you're following or you're speaking to or who have followed you. It tells you, so this is what has been trending today. It will mostly push you in the direction of the things that you like. Every platform, if you go to Google and you type in whatever you're typing in, Google is like your partner. They can complete your sentences. They know who you are. They know what you probably search, and they have your history. So chances are, when advertising comes, they will throw things your way that they think this guy will relate with these things. So as a person, you have to consciously say, let me step out of this bubble and go into areas where there are things that I don't know about, and be the one to choose. That's why I have a bunch of friends who do things like, turn off my location, don't save my data, so that the thing can keep guessing what does it want, so you have to be conscious about those things.
That's actually what I do. Two things, right? One thing is I also try to do that. I watch. I'm not on Facebook much, but I get my news feed from the Google app. So I look through the feed and I see what Google now thinks I am. Right? And then I see that the thing is too close to figuring me out, I start throwing it out of it.
By the way, that's very important. It's very important. Everybody needs to do that. Every once in a while, search for some random stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Send Google on a wild goose hunt. Let them also be like, but who is this dude? It's very important, because then it also starts to think, okay, so maybe we don't know this guy well enough. Let's try to bring as much information and figure him out. And every time they kind of narrow down to who you are, send them on another wild goose hunt. Search for some random stuff out there. And the problem is, people are so comfortable where they are. Nobody wants to step out of that circle, and it's dangerous.